There's a strange reason some people move through life faster than others. Not physically, mentally. They make decisions faster, recover from distraction faster, learn faster, execute faster. And most people think it's because they're smarter. It's not. What separates highly productive people is something far less obvious. They waste less cognitive energy. That's it, because every single day, your brain is spending energy on things you don't even notice. Unfinished thoughts, tiny interruptions, background stress, constant switching, mental clutter, and by the time most people sit down to do something important, their brain is already exhausted. Not from work, from leakage. Imagine trying to fill a bucket with water while small holes leak from the bottom all day. That's how most people use their attention. Not through one huge distraction, but through hundreds of tiny energy leaks. And here's the dangerous part. The brain adapts to fragmented attention surprisingly fast. After enough stimulation, stillness starts feeling uncomfortable. Silence feels boring. Deep focus feels unnatural. Which means most people aren't struggling with productivity. They're struggling with overstimulation. And once you realize that, you stop asking, how do I work harder? And start asking, what is draining my mental energy before work even begins? That question changes everything. Highly productive people rarely begin the day mentally crowded. Most people do the opposite. They wake up and immediately inherit everyone else's priorities. Messages, news, content, other people's urgency. Before their own brain even has a chance to think. That creates mental turbulence early, and turbulence destroys clarity. So one of the most powerful habits is this: create a clean mental start. Before consuming anything, spend time producing thought first, not journaling because the internet said so. Actual thinking. What deserves energy today? What problem actually matters? What can be ignored completely? Because productive people don't just manage time better, they protect cognitive bandwidth. And clarity is bandwidth. The brain hates unresolved tasks. Psychologists call this the Zeigarnik effect. Unfinished things stay active in the mind. That's why unfinished conversations, unanswered decisions, half-finished work quietly consume mental energy in the background. Even when you're not actively thinking about them, highly productive people reduce these open loops constantly, not by doing everything immediately, but by closing mental uncertainty. Write it down, schedule it, decide on it, eliminate it. Because the brain relaxes when it knows this has a place. And once mental clutter decreases, focus becomes dramatically easier. Highly productive people are not focused all the time. That's a myth. They just recover focus faster after distraction. That's the real difference. Most people lose attention once and mentally disappear for 20 minutes. One notification becomes scrolling. Scrolling becomes consumption. Consumption becomes mental fog. But productive people shorten recovery time. They notice distraction quickly, and they return quickly. That skill alone changes everything. Because productivity is not about never losing focus. It's about reducing the time between distraction and recovery. And that's trainable. Most people use energy accidentally. Highly productive people position it strategically. They understand something important. Not every hour of the day has the same mental quality. Some hours are naturally better for deep thinking, creativity, difficult work decision-making, and low-quality energy creates low-quality work. So instead of forcing productivity randomly, they align important tasks with high mental energy windows. That's why many successful writers, founders, and creators protect specific hours aggressively. Not because they love routines, because peak attention is limited. And once it's gone, the brain shifts into lower efficiency thinking. And this is why some people accomplish extraordinary amounts of work without constantly feeling overwhelmed. Not because they discovered secret motivation, but because they stopped leaking mental energy everywhere. That's the real productivity advantage. A calm brain always outperforms an overstimulated brain. So if you want to get more done than most people, stop trying to force productivity. Start protecting mental energy. Reduce open loops. Recover focus faster. Protect high-quality attention. Build an identity around clarity. Because productivity is not about becoming a machine. It's about removing the invisible things slowing your brain down every day. If you want more videos about attention, deep focus, and mental performance, subscribe to Max Harrison. Because here, we don't follow generic productivity advice. We rebuild the way the brain operates.